So we're just going to start coming down onto our backs on the mat. I have my legs are hip distance apart, palms face down towards the floor, and you're really thinking about imprinting your lower back onto the floor and gently closing your eyes, becoming aware of the breath. You can place your right hand on your stomach, really focusing on inhaling through the nose and sending that breath all the way down to your stomach, feeling it expand. Breathing nice and deep, nice and slow into your body. Making each inhale and each exhale nice and long, relaxing the body and preparing for today's yoga class. Just taking a few more long, deep breaths here. Keep bringing your mind back to your breath. And that feeling in your stomach as it expands and contracts with each deep, long, slow breath. And whenever you're ready, just going to slowly start blinking the eyes back open and bringing that right hand back down beside your hips. You're just going to inhale, interlocking the fingers, placing them like a little cushion behind your head. And we're just going to exhale, dropping the knees together towards the right as you look over towards the left. Inhale, coming back to your center. Exhale, sitting the legs, the knees down towards the left side of your mat and your head over towards your right. Inhale, coming back towards center. Exhale, dropping the knees while looking over to the left side. Inhale, coming back towards your center, and exhale, dropping, looking back over to your right side. Inhale, coming back to your center. Exhale, dropping to the left. Inhale, coming back to your center, and we're just going to stay here, releasing the hands, bringing them back down. Inhaling, bringing the right leg up. Exhaling, flexing the toes, placing it on top of the left foot, just down from the knee. Inhale, coming up with the hands, interlocking them behind that left foot. And exhale, dropping your head and your shoulders back down onto the floor. Just breathing in here, opening up that right hip. A few nice long deep breaths here. Focusing on sending the breath towards that right hip, towards any point of tension that you may feel. A few more long deep breaths here, in and out through the nose. We're just going to release the hands. We're going to support that right knee with the left arm and exhale as we twist, bringing the right knee over towards the left side of the body, bringing the right arm out, looking towards the arm. We're just going to slowly start working in through the back and the shoulders, awakening them. Just taking a few breaths as we twist out our back here. Feel free to close your eyes if you like here. Bring your awareness into the sensations in your body. Taking another big inhale here. And exhale, twisting, coming back through center. We're just going to slowly release that right foot down onto the floor. Inhale, bringing the left foot up. Exhale, placing it on top of the right foot, the right knee, sorry. And we're just going to flex that foot, making sure that it's nice and straight to protect our left knee. Inhale, coming forward, interlocking the fingers behind or in front of that right knee. Slowly rolling all the way down with my shoulders and my head and my neck. Just breathing here, opening up that left hip. Thinking about sending the breath to any points of tension. Just going as far as feels right for you today. Breathing nice and deep here. Taking a nice big inhale here. And we're going to exhale, twisting, bringing that left knee towards the right side of the floor. And opening up that left arm, looking towards the left arm. Coming into a nice little twist in the spine. Thinking about sending that left shoulder towards the floor. And that left knee towards the floor. Gently closing the eyes here. And bringing your awareness into your body, into any sensations. Feeling a nice opening in the spine. Breathing nice and deeply in and out through the nose. With each inhale and each exhale, feeling either that shoulder or that knee coming a little bit closer to the floor. Thinking about sending the air as you inhale to any point of tension in your body. Taking another big inhale here. And exhale, twisting back to center and releasing that top foot. Just want to bring both the feet flat down onto the floor. Taking a big inhale here. Exhale, bending that right knee, bring it in towards the chest, just outside towards the ribs. Opening up that right hip. Interlocking the hands. And just pulling that leg nice and in close towards the ribs. Taking a few nice breaths here, nice deep breaths. Keep breathing nice and deeply. Within. I'm just going to release the hands, catching the bottom of that right foot with my right arm. I'm going to inhale as I bring that foot right up towards the ceiling. So it's at about a 90-degree angle to the ceiling. Grabbing it on the outside. Just breathing here, coming into a happy baby pose. So it goes nice and deep into the hip. Breathing nice and deeply in and out through the nose here. Taking another big inhale here, and exhale, releasing, bringing that foot back down. Feel free to move the hips around here to take a moment if you want, just moving them side to side. If you need to release any tension before we work on the other side. This is great for releasing any tension in the lower back as well. And whenever you're ready, coming back to center, feet flat on the floor. Just going to take an inhale here through the nose. As we exhale, bringing that left foot up, interlocking the hands together, and just gently opening up that left hip as we move that leg in towards our left, towards our left chest, towards our ribs. Taking a few nice deep breaths here. Feel free to close your eyes if you like, whatever feels good for you. And again, thinking about moving the breath, using it to help you release any points of tension, and just to open up the hips a little bit more with each inhale and with each exhale. Whenever you're ready, slowly releasing the hands, placing the left hand on the soles of the foot. Inhale as you bring it up towards the ceiling, coming into your half happy baby on the left side, grabbing the foot on the outside. My foot is about 90-degree angle towards the ceiling, so it's about parallel. A nice deep stretch at our left side. Keep breathing. Use the breath to help you here. Go nice and deep into the hips. On your next inhale, bringing the right leg up, bending that right knee and grabbing it on the outside, coming into your full happy baby pose. So bring the right and the left in towards your ribs, opening up both sides. Again, using your breath, really breathing into your hips here, feeling the nice deep stretch. If you feel like you're not feeling the stretch, Think about sending your knees out a little bit further towards your ribs, rather than in towards your armpits. Taking another big inhale through the nose and exhale, releasing the hands, bringing the feet slowly down onto the mat. I'm just going to take another moment here just to move the legs side to side, releasing any tension in that pose. And then just placing the feet flat on the floor again, supporting the spine, placing my hands face down either side of my hips, slowly pushing yourself up to your comfortable seated position with your feet out in front of you. I'm going to bend the right foot so it comes in on the inside of, bending the left foot so it comes on the inside of my right thigh. Inhale, bringing the hands nice and overhead. Exhale, folding forward, thinking about bringing that chin towards the foot rather than towards the knee. Checking in with the shoulders and the back, just making sure it's nice and relaxed. Opening up our hamstrings here. Take a few nice, long, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Inhale, bringing the arms overhead. Exhale to release. And we're just going to straighten that left foot, bringing it out in front of us. Bending the right foot, bringing it in on the inside of that left thigh. Inhale, bringing the arms up overhead. Exhale, folding forwards. Just going as far as your body will allow you. Checking in with the shoulders and the back, making sure they're nice and relaxed. Breathing into that left hamstring. Take a few more deep breaths here. In and out through the nose, nice and deeply. Taking a big inhale here, bringing the arms up overhead, and exhale to release. We're just going to bring the soles of our feet together, straightening the spine, coming into our butterfly pose. I've interlocked my fingers just in front of my toes, thinking about straightening the spine here. Thinking about sending your thinking about sending your knees down towards the floor. If you want, you can paddle them a little bit here. Taking a few breaths here. Then we're slowly going to start walking our hands out in front of us, just coming as far as feels right for you, coming a little deeper into our hips. Breathing, use your breath. Slowly walking the hands back as we inhale I'm just going to use the support of my hands on my knees. I slowly close them back together and I slowly just start to release them back onto the floor. I'm just going to come out to the side so you can see me here. So I'm just going to open my legs out either side, thinking about sitting nice and tall, shoulders stacked over the hips, opening up our legs and our hips. Breathing here, thinking about a nice tall spine elongating through the crown of the head. And then we're going to inhale, bringing the hands up overhead. Exhale, folding, coming down over the right foot. Thinking of elongating through the chin here, bringing it towards the foot. Bending from your hips. Breathing nice and deeply here and just checking in with your shoulders, making sure they're nice and relaxed. A few more breaths. Inhale, bringing the hands up overhead. Exhale, folding over the left foot. Breathing nice and deeply in here, in and out through the nose. Inhale, bringing the hands up overhead. And exhale, releasing the hands. We're just going to start walking the hands out in front of us. Just as far as you can, don't push anything. Hinging from the hips. Breathing nice and deeply here, closing your eyes. Sending the breath to any point of tension in your body. Don't push anything beyond what feels good for you. Keep breathing nice and deeply here. And whenever you're ready, slowly walking the hands back to center. And slowly bring your legs back to center. Just come back onto my mat. Then we're just going to swing the legs around, coming up onto all fours. My hands are directly underneath my shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. Come into our neutral spine here. We're going to inhale, dropping the belly, looking up. Exhale, dropping the head, curling the spine, coming into our angry cat. Inhale, looking up, dropping the belly. Exhale, curling under. Taking a few rotations here in your own time. Just breathing into the spine. Just a few more rotations. Breathing nice and deeply. Trying to connect your breath with your movement. So your head and your pelvis are moving at the same time as your breath. Whenever you're ready, coming back to your neutral spine, we're just going to slowly walk, dropping our hips back onto our feet, coming to our child's pose, dropping the head. Taking a moment here, breathing nice and deeply in and out through the nose. Sitting back on our hips. And slowly walking the hands back in towards your body, bring your head back up. From here, we're just going to sit up slightly, tuck the toes underneath, and rolling back. So my feet are both on the floor. My legs are slightly apart. We're going to open up our hips with our elbows, come into our prayer pose and center. This is called the garland pose, malasana. Breathing here, using your elbows to push your hips open. Again, trying to elongate the spine, sitting up as straight as you can, and trying to get both of your heels onto the floor as well. Keep breathing nice and deeply. And slowly releasing. We're just going to start rolling up vertebra by vertebra, keeping a nice little bend in the feet, twisting the feet so that they're both facing forwards here. Just going to take a little sway here, side to side. And slowly rolling all the way back up. We're just going to check in with our shoulders and our ribs here. So we're just going to drop the knees coming down as we roll up our shoulders. Exhale, coming all the way down. Inhale, coming all the way up. Again, trying to sync the breath with the movement. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming all the way down. We're just going to change direction when we get to the top. Exhale on the way down. Inhale on the way up. Keep breathing. Just coming back to neutral. We're going to come to the top of the mat. Standing nice and tall. Engaging the glutes and the thighs. Bringing the hands up and over back. Coming into a back bend. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, coming halfway up, straightening the spine. Placing the hands on the floor in line with the feet. We're going to step back with that right foot, dropping that back knee, coming all the way up with the hands into our half moon pose. Breathing, nice and deep. Releasing the hands, we're going to straighten that front leg, stretching out that left leg, nice and deep. Breathing here. Bringing that foot back onto the floor, bring it out a little bit. Placing the hands on the inside of that left foot. We're going to come all the way down into our lizard pose, trying to get both elbows on the floor. Just going as far as feels good for you. Don't push anything. Breathing nice and deeply here. Coming back up onto the hands, raising up that back knee, stepping back into your downward facing dog with that left foot, stretching out the back. Feel free to paddle the feet here, releasing any tension in the legs. Stretching, spreading the fingers nice and wide, relaxing the shoulders. Breathing nice and deeply here. We're going to bring that right leg up, keeping the hips in line. Stepping forward between the hands, dropping that back left foot. Inhale, coming up to our half moon pose. Breathing nice and deeply here. Exhale, releasing the hands. Stretching out that front foot, or right foot. Again, connecting in with your breath. Coming back, bending that front leg, bringing that right hand inside the right leg. To bring the leg out a little bit to the right. And we're going to come down onto our elbows, coming into our lizard pose, opening up that right hip nice and deep. Just coming to whatever feels good for you today. Don't push anything. Breathing nice and deeply here. Slowly coming back up onto your hands. I'm stepping that foot in, placing that right arm outside the right foot. Raising up that back knee, taking a big step to the front of the mat. Coming halfway up, so my spine is nice and straight. Exhale, folding, coming all the way down. Fingers are in the same line as my feet. Breathing here, opening up our hamstrings. Checking in with the shoulders and the back, making sure they're nice and relaxed. Keeping the legs nice and straight. Just going as far as feels good for you. Inhale, coming all the way up. Taking a nice little back bend here, engaging your glutes and your thighs. Feet together, hands together, relaxing the shoulders. Exhale, coming back to Tadasana tree pose. Just going to slowly roll back down into our final Shavasana. Slowly rolling all the way back down. Bringing your feet either side of the mat, palms facing upwards. Just closing your eyes here. Taking a few long, deep breaths. Just bringing your awareness back to your stomach. If you like, you can place your right arm on your stomach. Making sure you're breathing in and out deeply through your nose. Thinking about sending the air all the way down to your stomach. Trying to make each breath longer and deeper. And whenever you're ready, slowly reintroducing small movements back to the body. Maybe you want to move your fingers and your toes. Maybe you want to take a big stretch here. Doing whatever feels right for you in this moment. Taking another big inhale through the nose. And an exhale, releasing any tension. Using the support of your left arm, slowly pushing yourself over onto your right side. Using your right arm as a pillow. Taking another big inhale here. And another big exhale. And slowly supporting your back, pushing yourself back up to your comfortable seated position with your eyes closed. I'm going to bring our hands together at heart center and rub them together to generate some heat. Softly placing the palms of your hands over your eyes, blinking the eyes open, and spreading the fingers, allowing some light in. Bring your hands back down to heart center. Thank you very much.